Yes.
Honestly,
Yeah,
Well, you may have caused some. You may have caused some. So you don't know. You could.
Just in case Maureen's wondering, we'll be representing the problem on this portion of the show.
Well, I'm queer, so I'm not part of the problem. Just so we're clear.
All right.
But I was never having babies.
Well, you are male, and men are responsible for 100% of pregnancies, and men need to take responsibility for that because, look, men are responsible for everything. It's all our fault. Testosterone rots the brain. But this is not so much about abortion. It's really about the politics. And we're in this place now where women are going to start going to jail. I don't see this controversy going away anytime soon, but I do see, and I hate to be cynical about it, I do see Democrats reaping a lot of benefits at the polling place. I mean, you guys have seen it. People are furious at this. People are engaged. They're turning up in red fucking Kansas. I just never thought I'd see it.
I hope you're right, John. I hope just massive amounts of people come out and vote Democratic in the next election for 137-year-old Joe Biden.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And the other thing is too is like, are we all supposed to wear dash cams now, just in case we end up getting raped? You know what I mean? Like, how severe do we have to go to the point where we have to show documentation? Like, I'm just gonna get one of those little chest cameras and wear it around. Not that I need it, but
I would
I'll be getting it for.
I was gonna say, John, yeah. I'm not worried about you
female
conceiving
friends for Christmas. No, you shouldn't be. But you know what's crazy, and I feel like people don't really, or the media at least doesn't really talk about it enough, is that during the pandemic there was a dip in childbirth. We had nobody was whatever, and then as soon as it lifted, I feel like Republicans were like, holy shit, we don't have a workforce. So these laws and shit, like they immediately went to reduce abortion, so people can, poor people can produce more children so that they can get like wait staff and waited on and working. Like I wish people would go. I know it's like a very anti-capitalist thing for me to say, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's an element of it that's never talked about because they don't give a shit about saving kids' lives. They want people who can't afford to have abortions, who can't afford to raise a family, to have more children so they can work at a McDonald's fucking drive-thru. And that's why some of these...
Can I just say it's more evil than that? Because they want more people to fill these jobs, but they don't want them coming from outside our borders.
And if I can, people don't really talk about... I mean, I wish the Democrats would talk about that people don't just get abortions lightly, the way Republicans constantly talk about the idea that it's like a fucking field trip, you know what I mean, for everybody to go to an abortion clinic. I have driven people to get it. I've helped friends when they've needed it. It is and I've seen what a fucking tough decision, and that it lingers, and that it's not done lightly, and that it's also, majority of it is based on just the responsibility of not knowing you can't raise a kid. Knowing either whether or not you just don't really want a child and whatever it was an accident and you need to get it taken care of, but people aren't doing it out of like on a whim. Like it's I think it's a very responsible decision to be like, hey, look, I'm not going to be a good parent, and I'm not going to bring somebody in who, I'm not, by the way, no, that's never gonna. Yeah, I think the government won't allow it at this point.
Oh man, there's no more new episodes of Succession. What are we going to do tonight? I know. Let's go terminate a pregnancy.